Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. Anchor gives you everything you need in one place for free, which you can use right from your phone or computer. Creation tools allows you to record and edit your broadcast so it sounds great. And they even distribute your broadcast for you so that it can be heard everywhere. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. So make sure you download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
This is FET News. Hi everyone, I am Damian Anderson, and here are your FET News for today. We are back for Season 3 with even more topics to discuss and more guests. So make sure you stick with us all season long. Seriously, make sure, because this is going to be a great season. Plus, there's a new addition to our podcast. What could it be? You would just have to find out to see. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Afternoon Talk with Damian Anderson, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode. Brand new episodes of Future Educators Talk comes out every Tuesday. So make sure you subscribe so you will get notified every time there's a new episode. Make sure you follow us on our social media platforms, on Facebook, on facebook.com/Future Educators Talk, Twitter @FutureEdTalk, and on Instagram @Future Educators Talk. And subscribe to our YouTube channel @Future Educators Talk. And make sure to hit that notification bell so you know when there is a new episode out, because if you don't, then you're certainly missing out. So that's it. Make sure you listen in to today's episode of Future Educators Talk.
Welcome to Future Educators Talk. I am your co-host, Andrew Frett.
And I am Damian Anderson.
And welcome to the Season 3. Welcome of Future Educators Talk. We have a lot to talk about this season.
Yes, we do. And we will get to that later on into this episode. But we are back for Season 3. So we are starting off brand new, starting off with a fresh new start on today. So that is what we are doing.
Yes, that is right. So, that is absolutely correct. Also, speaking of brand new, we do have a brand new co-host that will be joining us as well.
We are so very excited to have this co-host to join us on our podcast. So another addition added to our family, another addition. We are just so very excited to welcome y'all, this person on.
Yes.
This new co-host, he is from Nigeria. So over there right now, they're in the nighttime right now. I'm hopeful that he will be joining us today. Um, if not today, maybe in the next episode, hopefully. Um, so yes, he is from Nigeria. Uh, so that's all I mean, that's all I know. Excuse me. That's all I know. Like I said, I'm hopeful that he'll come onto this podcast. Come on this episode either today or the next in the next episode to talk more about himself. Um, so yes, we announced it back last month, the end of the month. We posted in everywhere on all social medias, and we are very excited for having him on. Um,
Yes.
so
Yes, indeed. So I just can't wait for him to join on. I just cannot wait for him to join on with us. So, now let's talk about, before we get into what we are going to talk about today, this season 3, we are going to be talking about even more topics, even more. And also, we are going to be bringing on more guests on this season. So expect that from this season. So there are a lot of things that's going to be happening on this season. So just make sure you stick around with us, so you will know what exactly is that. Um, so
also, speaking of special guests, even more guests onto our show, uh, also you may we're also going to have returning guests to our show as well. So expect that as well. Some familiar voices uh, is coming back to our show. Uh, we already have one that is coming back. You may know him from ever since season 2 and
mhm,
season 1. Mr. Luther is coming back this season.
yes,
Um, that's far. That is far as I know right now. Um, and of course, there are many more. Uh, of course, new guests coming, which I don't know yet who they are. Um, hopefully, he will tell me very soon
yeah,
um, who the guests are. Um, so just expect a lot of uh, newness, new to our podcast.
yeah,
Um, Also, this month is also it's Black History Month. So that is this month as well. Starting, I want to do it today, um, but hopefully next week we're gonna start off with some facts, some education facts about Black History Month. So we'll be doing that next week.
hmm yes. Um, so now also, coming up this season, maybe somewhere toward like in the middle. or probably toward the end, we are me and we have discussed this. I believe last year that we wanted to try out videoing for our podcast. Um, so we are going to try to do that. We're going to test that out and see how that goes. If we like it or not, because I'm seeing where our good friends at To Be Continue, they are about to start doing that, and that just came like across like my mind because we had like discussed this over like last year that we wanted to start doing this. And I think that this is probably like, since we're starting off fresh for season 3, that we should probably start doing it. But we need to kind of like test it out first and see, do we like it or not? Try to see it first. So we will let y'all know when this will be happening. So just be the lookout for when that will be happening.
So yeah, stay tuned for that. My voice is wrecked today. So stay tuned for that. Also, something new this season, starting February 12th, we are going to be moved from every Tuesday to every Wednesday.
So that's it. Also, we have made some. So we have made some huge improvements on our website. So make sure you check it out on our Twitter page. So make sure you check it out. So I believe that's probably it.
One more thing.
Oh yeah.
Starting, I don't know if I said this before or not, but we're moving, so it's going to be every Tuesday. But starting next week, it's going to be moved every Wednesday.
Yes.
So starting February 12th. So, which means we are going to record on Tuesdays, but it's going to be released on Wednesdays. I know me and Damian talked about this last season as well.
Yeah.
Trying to get him on board, see if we can record the day prior and then release it the next day. So starting next week, it's going to be released every Wednesday. It's going to be released every Wednesday.
Yeah.
We will record every Tuesday, but we're going to be new episodes will come out every Wednesday. I don't know if I said this before, but this month is Black History Month. So starting next week, I'm going to be probably at the beginning of the podcast or beginning of the episode. Either me or Damian or our brand new co-host will we'll talk about like an interesting fact about Black History Month, education wise. So that's going to be happening next week. So be on your toes for that one. Trying to think anything else that is new for this season.
Also, Also, this season, there's going to be 20 episodes this season. Um, so that is our goal for this season is to go 20 episodes. So that is what we're going to try to do.
Which means it will probably end probably early May or late June, depending on our schedule. As scheduled. So yeah, depending on our schedule. Also, I don't know if you already talked about this, but I'm gonna go ahead and talk about it. So me and Damian, we also talked about this. Like we talk a lot during the past 2 weeks. We have came to agreement that we will create another podcast because since this podcast is a great success, we already in our second season and we're getting a whole lot of support from this podcast. So we have decided that we will create another broadcast, which is called Across the State. I talked about a little bit on my Twitter page and also on my Instagram page.
Yeah.
Probably sometime next week. I'm going to talk about it again. Yeah.
Yes. So we have decided to create another podcast. So, and the main goal of this podcast is on this podcast here is we are going to be talking about our everyday normal lives. That is the main focus of this podcast. Since now I am currently in college, that is what I will be kind of like talking about on here. How am I balancing out, with doing this podcast here and doing my new show? How am I doing that? How am I balancing out my life? So that is what this new podcast is all about. We're going to be discussing our lives to you guys. So that's what we're going to be doing. Also, we may have some guests on here or some of our friends to come on here to also discuss with them about their lives as well. So I just can't wait when this comes out. It will be coming out next month, sometime in the second or third week of March. So just expect that whenever it comes out. So whatever you listen to our podcast at, that is where you can listen to Across the State.
And to add to that, of what you said, how you balancing with college and how you are balancing with college and your new show, I'm also going to be talking about how, and of course, everybody knows that I'm working, how I'm doing, how I'm doing, how am I balancing with work and, my mental state and also, big improvements that some of y'all don't even know. I think just yesterday or a couple of days ago, To Be Continued had a question on their Instagram page, and I think it was like describe in 5 words or less what was like how you was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And I put down a roller coaster because it was a roller coaster. So I'm going to be talking about why it was a roller coaster in that brand new podcast. So many of y'all want to know, where does the name Across the State from? Well, where it came from.
Yeah.
Well, in case, just to refresh your memory, just a little bit. So during the first season, episode 1 and 2, we kind of talked about it. We kind of talked about ourselves here, but Damian lives in Tennessee, and I live in North Carolina. And if you look at the map, the world map, North Carolina, actually Tennessee is right across from North Carolina. So that's where the name Across the State comes from. It's because Tennessee is right across from North Carolina. So that's the name came from. We both lived in those states for the past, ever since we were born. Tennessee, he lives in Tennessee, I live in North Carolina. So yeah, so just be ready for next month, because we're gonna be ready. So just stay tuned for that.
Yes. And make sure to follow afternoon. Oh, I don't know why in the world I always want to say that. Make sure
you was ready.
Make sure to follow our new podcast on Twitter and Instagram. On Instagram, it's Across the State Pod, and on Twitter, it's State Across. So do that. Make sure to follow. Tell your friends. Tell everybody to follow us. And our first episode will come out sometime next
in March.
So be on the lookout.
Yeah. Yes. All right. So with all that jazz out of the way, a lot has happened for the past 2 weeks. And for this episode, something always happened in the education world, big has happened.
Yeah.
But in case y'all did not know, there is a Black teen in Texas that he couldn't walk the stage at graduation, if I'm not mistaken. Because he has dreadlocks. Yeah. Which is in Texas, right? So, because he violated the dress code.
That's I really don't. I don't understand. I really don't. Like, how is somebody's hair violating your dress code policy? Like, how? I mean, it's not distracting no one. It's not.
Nope.
So, I mean, what's the big deal? You want this student to cut off his hair. It is this like makes absolutely no sense. It's um mm, mm.
Literally, there's no words to. I don't either. I, you know, goodness, my goodness, my goodness. I don't see what's the problem is.
No.
Because he has long hair, or because he, dreadlocks. Like, what's? I don't get it. Like, what's the big issue? Because he can't graduate because he has long hair.
Is
Okay.
it's very ridiculous. And his I read his story. His hair means a lot to him. Um,
Yes.
his father is from, if I'm saying this correctly, his father is from Trinidad. Um, and he worn dreadlocks for years. Um, and a lot of men in his family, they always follow the school dress code by tying them up. So this is part of their culture here. So
Mm-hmm.
you you can't tell someone to cut off their hair and it means something very important to them. I mean, you can't do that.
Right.
So,
Right.
I mean, that's all I just have to say about this. I mean, it's just very ridiculous of this school here that they suspended him and they will not allow him to go back until he cut off his hair. Seriously. They're not
Right.
they are not going to let him go back to school, go back to classes until he cut off his hair or even walk across graduation. Like, why would a school do that? I would I would not even send my kids to that school. I,
Mm-mm.
that's
Nope.
really that's something there. Like what something needs to be changed with their school policy. It really does. So
Because his dreadlocks was too long.
yeah,
Too long. Seriously? Be- that's like saying, y'all, that's like saying to a girl, oh, your hair's too long. You need to cut it.
mm-hmm. It's,
That's ridiculous.
exactly.
That's that's ridiculous.
I,
That is ridiculous. And now, the school district, oh, you had to cut your dreadlocks if you want to walk in graduation. Are you serious?
mm-mm.
are you serious? His dreadlocks is part of his culture. Like,
Exactly.
why? That's like cutting. That's like disrespecting his culture right there.
Exactly. It really is. Like, this is his belief.
And
This
this,
is,
mhm.
yeah, I like, this is like his belief. This is part of who he is. So you can't just, I'm just, this story, when I first like seen this, like, it just like brought to my attention, like, why in the world would you tell someone, a black student, a black boy, to cut off his hair? Like, why? There's like nothing wrong with his hair. Like, nothing. It's not distracting no one. I mean, seriously, it's not. So, I mean, like, what's the big deal out of it? So,
Now, this ain't the first time that someone uh had to, cut hair.
oh no.
Uh, if y'all remember,
Ye- mhm.
a couple, I don't know, it was like a couple months ago or last year,
Yeah.
where a referee
Hmm.
forced a black high school wrestler to cut his dreads, or he has to forfeit the match,
Right.
which was stupid.
That is,
What? What? Really? Really? What is wrong? What do you not like about his hair? That should be the question right
exactly
there.
like,
What do you not like about his hair? Is it is it like bothering you? Oh, jeez.
yeah, this is just like, I don't know, like, it, something, I don't know, something with dreadlocks makes people like just get some kind of a way. It's just like they don't just like it for some reason, which I don't understand. I mean, I don't. Um, so it, it like I said, it's something needs to be changed about this. It really does. So I'm just,
So, what? I hope that team. Uh, he was on the Ellen show. I
yeah,
didn't watch Ellen, but he
yeah.
was when you shared that post to me. He was on the Ellen show.
Hmm.
I didn't watch it, but he was on the Ellen show. Also, just recently, if I am not mistaken, um, I'm telling you, a lot has happened for the past 2 weeks.
Yeah. He
A lot has happened.
yeah, he was, I believe he was like um invited to
Mm-hmm.
the Oscars
Yeah, to the
by
Oscar. Yep.
Gabrielle Union, um,
Yep.
which was, I mean, wow. Um, so I mean, yeah, a lot has happened um to him the past couple of, I mean, days and weeks and stuff. So it's just, um, I just hope that he can get back to school, to his classes,
Yes.
and
Yes.
get to walk at graduation. I mean, he
Yes.
deserves that. He deserves to walk across that stage
Yes.
with his classmates. He does. He really does. So
He worked too hard for that.
exactly.
He
And
worked so hard. He may be falling, but he got right back up.
exactly. So
I, I just don't understand why his hair is a problem. Like, just leave it alone.
exactly.
Leave
Like
his hair alone.
exactly.
That's the simple message right there.
Mm-hmm.
Just leave it alone. If you don't have anything good to say, don't say it at all, please.
Exactly.
The next thing you know, you're talking this whole big thing, which turns to a mess. And next thing you know, you're gonna get phone calls from other people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's it's I just hope that nothing like this will ever happen again to anybody, to another um black teen student, another black boy student. I just really hope nothing similar or something like this never happens like this. So we need to again like talk, discuss these issues, these problems, so it can like at least help out.
Be solved.
Yes, so it can be, yes, solved out, because it's just
Ridiculous. To finish your sentence. Ridiculous.
because right now I'm just like looking at a picture of him right now, and there is just nothing. I'm seeing nothing wrong with his hair. Absolutely nothing. So
Oh, but the school has a problem with his hair.
is that like that? eh, I'm now I'm quite I don't know. I don't know. I'm I'm wondering if that school has like, was there other students um who had dreadlocks in their hair, um and they just only pointed out him for that reason. um I just wanted to know that. um
Mm.
like, why do that?
I'm pretty sure there are uh other students uh I'm a so the school district just dress code according to the hair. Hair must be clean and well groomed and not extended on male students at any time below the eyebrows, the earlobes, or the top of the t-shirt collar, including when let down.
Hmm.
That's the dress code for the hair, which I don't understand why. So you're saying that hair has to be stayed up at all times? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? You're saying that, oh, that student's hair must be up at all times. It cannot go past the eyebrows, the earlobes, or the top of the t-shirt collar. So so you're saying to me that my hair has to be short. Is that what you're saying? Because according to the rules, it says, and I state, not extended on male students at any time below the eyebrows, the earlobes, or the top of the t-shirt collar. So it can't be long.
Wow.
It can't go past. Really? Is that what you're saying? So it has to be short at all times, regardless.
mm. That that just
like, come on now. Come on.
This school right here, it's they need to look into this school. They do.
Oh wait. Oh, yeah.
That's what they need to do. They need to really look into this school. See what is going on. I mean, seriously, this makes absolutely no sense at all.
Absolutely no.
Really? I mean, really?
Whew. Oh, get this. You can't have mohawks either. You can't have mohawks because they must be shaved or cut. You can't have color in your hair.
Oh my gosh.
You can't have, can't have that. You can't have ribbons in your hair because it's going to be distracting. Oh, for those of you that got a mustache or got a beard, you not allowed. Not allowed.
No, did it? Oh, okay. Now
even if you got a little post fuzz, got to cut it off. Got to be shaved off.
Yeah.
Can't have sideburns either. Can't have that. Can't have designs in the eyebrows.
So pretty much they want like nothing like from us. Pretty much. They just absolutely want nothing. So
pretty much.
I mean, that's all.
According to the handbook, you can't have a beard. You can't have a mustache. You can't have sideburns. You can't have a mohawk. And if you're planning to wear long hair, oh, guess what? You got to have it. It cannot be extended at any times below the eyebrows or below the earlobes. And it can't go past below the top of the t-shirt collar, or below the earlobes, or below the eyebrows, wouldn't let it down. So you got to be stay up there at all times. Whoo, boy.
Yeah.
I tell you. I
Mm-hmm.
tell you.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty much, if I was at that school, I would probably get suspended.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have a little puss fuzz or a little mustache
Yeah.
that's going in. That's
Yeah.
growing. So pretty much I will probably get suspended. Pretty much. Because according to the handbook, beards, goatees, and mustache are not allowed.
Mm-hmm. Well, I will be suspended as well.
Well,
So that's just. I just. I want to know, like, what made their decision to do this. Like, I don't know.
my other question is, what do y'all have against beards and goatees and mustache or
Exactly.
sideburns
Because
or hair? What do y'all have against?
there's nothing wrong with them. I mean, there's none.
No,
So, I mean,
no.
what's the big deal out of it? I mean, yeah. Hmm.
I don't. What's going on? Do y'all not like beards or goatees or mustache? Because if y'all do, then y'all have a problem.
Who?
Y'all have a problem of that. And I'm pretty sure someone that works at that school has a beard or a mustache. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. And by y'all saying beards, goatees, and mustaches are not allowed, it's just like, so basically they can't have, so hair is hair.
Exactly.
There's
It.
nothing you can do about hair except cutting it into the way that you want it.
Right.
Okay. I just got a haircut last week. Just last week. I like my hair. I'm proud of it. Okay. I have hair that's, you know, mustache might be coming in later on. And then I have hair on my chin that may be coming in later on. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it really is.
Talking
They.
about, oh, they support dreadlock. No,
No.
you,
No, you don't.
no, no, no. Talking about, oh yeah, we support. No, stop. Because according to your handbook, it says that it will not extend at any time. Male students' hair will not extend at any time below the eyebrows or below the earlobes. So, if I'm saying correctly, dreadlocks are long,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Right.
So there's no way that you can have them short, if I'm not mistaken. There's no way that you can have them short. Uh, I mean, yes, you can have them short, but
Well,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah. I'm looking at some.
not like short, like as in
Yeah,
short hair.
right. So it's
Come on, oh, we support. Yeah, okay, all right.
like
So you
you
support,
yeah you you don't
and it, you
and
don't. Okay, stop saying that you do, because you don't. However, we do have community support hair loss policy and have it for decades. Really? Do you now? Do you? Do you? And get this, and it's mostly, and the school is mostly white. So
no.
there's another issue.
Oh well, okay then. Okay then.
There's it's mostly white. So there's another issue.
Okay.
Why is it
Mm,
mostly white?
well,
That's another issue. But we're not going to get to that.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
we're not going to get into that right now because
yeah,
we're talking about
yeah.
the
We're
dreadlocks problem right now.
yeah because that's just like absolutely ridiculous of why you are telling a student to cut off his first of all you suspended him in order to cut off his hair and you will not even let him walk across the stage until he cut off his hair or return to classes. Like who does that? Who does that? You cannot make no one to cut off their hair. That is part of who they are. It's a part of his culture.
Right.
It means something
Right.
to him.
Right.
If you know something about his culture, which you don't. But I mean, hey, but so it's it's really ridiculous. So
It is ridiculous. Ridiculous.
so they need to do something about this. Seriously, as soon as possible to let him go back to school,
ASAP.
turn back to his classes, and let him walk across that stage because he deserves it. He deserves to walk across that stage like the rest of his classmates because he deserves it. He worked this hard enough. Seriously, he does. And now all of a sudden, y'all just automatically suspend him because y'all looking at his hair and like, oh, we have a problem now. It's his hair. Like it's not. I. It just really bothers me. I mean, it just really bothers me. Like it's his hair. Like how is it a problem to you? I mean, seriously. That makes no sense.
Like, oh, his hair's too long. Can't graduate. I'm sorry.
You
What?
so
What? You're saying that I can't graduate? I can't walk across the stage because my hair is too long? Is that what you're saying?
some
I've worked 4 years. 4 years. And now you're taking something that
away.
I've worked 4 years on away.
Mm-hmm.
You worked 4 years. And now you're going to tell them, oh, your hair is a problem. You can't graduate.
So in order for him to graduate, you want him to cut it off, make it shorter,
Cut his hair?
or however
Make it
you want
short?
it to be. This, mm.
This ain't, this ain't, this ain't Burger King. You can't have it your way.
No, no. No, you cannot. You cannot. Absolutely not. So I believe that they should really like investigate into this school. They really do to check this out.
Yeah. Yes.
So
Yes. And and another thing too, it's part how they hair is like express of who you are.
mm-hmm.
So by you cutting, you know, by you cutting his dreadlocks, it's like it's not of who he is.
Mm-mm.
You know,
Yeah. Mm.
just I'm telling y'all, a lot has happened the past 2 weeks, and this was a major, like this was major.
Yeah.
It's so major. I'm just so furious right now. I'm just so furious
Mm-hmm.
because it's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous because that teen worked 4 years of his high school, worked so hard, about to graduate, and you're basically taking everything that he has worked for away. And it's ridiculous because of his hair. Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
And it's ridiculous.
Really
And y'all
is.
talking about, oh, we do support dreadlocks. No, y'all don't. Because according to the dress code, y'all don't. Because it has to be short. It can't go past.
Yeah.
Whew. Let me breathe for a second. Let me
Mm-hmm.
let me breathe.
It's
Let me breathe.
it's just a lot. I mean, a whole lot.
It's ridiculous. What's next? What's next? People that wear glasses can't graduate.
Oh gosh.
What's next?
I can't wait to hear what's the next story going to be. It's oh gosh, it's
Oh boy. Just I'm gonna be on my toes for that one. I'm gonna
mm,
be on my toes
mm, mm, mm.
because because if it's the glasses, oh boy, I'm gonna be so
But
angry.
yeah, oh yeah, I'm gonna have something to say about that because I
Woo.
I am I started wearing glasses uh like at um the middle of my eighth grade year, um, all the way up all the way up until now. Um, so I will have something to say about that. So it's whew,
I used to wear glasses back in third grade. From third grade till I had it for like 2 years. Third grade to fifth. And if it's about that, oh yeah, just
yeah, 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 yeah. Y'all tune in for that episode.
and
Yeah.
plus And plus, my siblings, I think my sister and my brother, uh, actually, my sister actually does wear glasses. So, and my brother wear glasses from time to time. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
mm-hmm. Whew, just know we, just know. That's all I gotta say.
Mm-hmm.
This, oh my goodness.
It's, I I don't have nothing else to say about this. It's just I'm just like really still quite fed up with this. It's they need to do something about this. Let them go back to school. Let him go back to
Yes,
school,
yes,
please,
yes,
because he worked
yes.
this hard. I mean, for 4 years, he worked this hard, and now you're
Mm-hmm.
just
Taking that away?
yeah,
Are you serious?
because of his hair. Really?
Now, I can understand if it's, uh, something major.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know what other thing can. I can understand if it's, piercing and all that, but hair?
Yeah.
Ah, ah, da, 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 da.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
oh.
Mm-mm.
So the good thing out of this is that, he received a scholarship
Yes, he did.
from Alicia Keys and on Ellen.
Yes.
Also, he is invited to the Oscars
Yes.
by Gabrielle Union. So and now the school district or whoever school that he went to is now looking bad
Mm-hmm.
because of that situation. And now the teen will be talking about this for forever. I mean,
Right.
once he has kids, he's probably going to be talking about that as well. So, yeah, yeah.
Well,
Hmm.
well, um, that's pretty all I have to say with this. That's pretty it. Um,
That's all I have.
so
That's all I have.
right. Um, now since we have um since we are back for season 3 and we are only on for 1 week, um instead of doing questions question of the day, um we're going to start doing question of the week, since we are just new episodes on comes out every Tuesday, for this week, and then we're switching up to every Wednesday. So the question of the week is, with this topic is, why do you think schools don't allow dreadlocks? Now think about that. Why do you think schools don't allow dreadlocks? Um, we would like to hear from you guys on our social media
Yes.
platforms. So use the hashtag Future Educators Talk. And who knows, we may answer your response um, in a later episode. So just think about that question. Just think about that question. Why do you think schools don't allow
Yeah.
dreadlocks? So that is the question of the week.
Yes. Um. Um. Yeah. Make sure you answer that question of the week on all of our social media pages: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and because we like to hear from you about this topic, because this topic, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's so crazy that we just it's so upsetting, and it's so crazy
Right.
that we're just kind of speechless, almost
Yeah.
at the point where we're just like speechless. So yeah. Um. Um. So make sure you follow Future Educators Talk on our social media platforms. On Twitter at Future Ed Talk, on Twitter, on Instagram, and on Facebook at Future Educators Talk. And make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel at Future Educators Talk. Make sure you hit that bell so that you'll be notified when brand new episode comes out, because you don't want to miss it. Seriously, you don't want to miss it.
Right.
So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Afternoon Talk with Damian Anderson, so you never miss an episode. So subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Yes. And Brunch Talk with Darren Frett Twitter Live will come back next week. We'll come back on Monday, February 10th, where we'll be talking about middle school so hard for middle students. And so make sure you tune in for that. And then FET Twitter Live will come back on Tuesday, the day after, where yours truly and Damian Anderson, and hopefully our guest co-host, I mean, not guest co-host, our brand new co-host will join us to talk about this topic. Yeah, special guests also welcome as well. So if you have any thoughts about this topic, make sure you tune on in for next Tuesday, next week, and we will talk from there. So, um, yeah.
Yes. So you could follow me on Instagram at the Damian Anderson, and on Twitter at _ Damian Anderson.
And you can follow me, yours truly, Derek Frett or Andrew Frett, on Twitter at Darren_Frett and on Instagram at it's Andrew Frett. Also, make sure you check out the new and updated Future Educators Talk website. Make sure you go to williamandrew2307.wixsite.com/future talk. Made some huge improvements. I worked on it 2 days ago, or last month. Yeah, 2 days ago. So make sure you check it out. And trying to figure out what other things to talk about for the end. Oh, for this episode, you might need a snack for this one. Yeah, you might need a snack for this one.
Yeah.
So get comfortable.
Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, so grab a snack, get comfy because this is a lot to deal with on this episode. So
yes, that's it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, likely. Oh, go on.
Oh, I want to add something onto there in case you missed it on the season 2 finale. We have been invited to be on the To Be Continued broadcast. So if you missed that episode, go check it out. But we just think it was like a couple of weeks ago. We accept that invitation, so be on the lookout for a brand new episode of To Be Continued. We may have to talk to Mr. Morrison either today or tomorrow, or we're going to email him and see if we can put that into action. So
yeah. Yes. So that is probably it for this season 3 premiere.
Yes.
So yes. Like we said earlier, we cannot wait until we are joined by our new co-host. So hopefully that will be in the next episode.
Yes, next week.
Yes,
hopefully.
Next week. So very excited about it.
Also next week. Oh, sorry. Also next week, like I said earlier in the beginning, next week we are going to do some Black History Month facts, educator facts. So yes, we're going to be doing that next week.
Yeah.
So yep. Because it's Black History Month. We're celebrating Black History Month all month long.
Yes.
Until February 29th. Not 28th, 29th. Because this month is a year. So, in case y'all did not know that this month is a week year. So, I mean, well, this month / year is a week year. So,
yeah.
Okay. Y'all. Yeah.
Well,
without further ado, you have anything? I'm sorry.
No.
Without further ado.
No, I don't have anything else to add. So.
Okay. All right. Like we said again, make sure you check out brand new podcast comes out in March, the second week of March. So make sure you tune in for that one. So without further ado, I am your co-host, Andrew Frett.
And I am Damian Anderson.
And this is Future Educators Home.
Don't just listen to Future Educators Talk on your smartphone. Continue the conversation online. Like us on Facebook. Be a part of the conversation by telling us what you think. Join us on Instagram for behind-the-scenes content. And follow along on Twitter to stay up to date with what's happening on our podcast and beyond. It's you who keeps Future Educators Talk going. So like, comment, share, and connect everywhere with us. You get social. Let's listen.